Let's tell you about the latest turn in the war in Ukraine. The fighting has intensified. Both Russia and Ukraine have ramped up attacks. On Friday, Moscow launched its biggest missile attack on Ukraine. On Saturday, Kiev attacked southwest Russia. 24 people were killed. And on New Year's Eve, Russia hit back. Another deadly attack on the city of Kharkiv. So it's been a period of intense strikes. But the front lines have hardly moved. Will 2024 change that? Here's a report.
As the world welcomed the new year, fireworks lit up the sky everywhere. But in Ukraine's Kharkiv, it was missiles and not fireworks that lit up the sky. On Sunday, Russia struck Ukraine again. There were attacks across the country, but they were mostly concentrated in Kharkiv.
What a gift Russia has given us for this new year. They have black souls. They bombed residential areas. There are people here. How can anyone do such a thing?
So why did Moscow attack the city? Russia's defense ministry calls it a tit-for-tat strike. On Friday, Russia launched its biggest missile attack on Ukraine since the invasion. Several cities were attacked. 45 people were killed. It was deadly and Kiev hit back. On Saturday, Ukraine attacked the city of Belgorod. This is a Russian border city located in the country's southwest. They used drones to hit targets. The attacks killed 24 people, among them 4 were children. 100 more were injured. It was the deadliest attack on Russia since the war began. So a shocked Moscow immediately called a UN Security Council meet to discuss the strikes.
I would like to ask a question. Does Ukraine also have the right to intentionally and non-selectively kill civilians? The representative of France, the permanent representative of France, says that Ukraine is protecting itself in accordance with Article 50 of the UN Charter. It's not for the military to bomb civilian infrastructure.
Which brings us to the attacks yesterday on New Year's Eve. Moscow struck Kharkiv. It bombarded the city with missiles and drones. Missiles struck residential buildings, hotels and medical facilities. Russia called it a response to the Belgorod attacks. In the last few days, Russia and Ukraine have seen it all. Tit-for-tat strikes, accusations and counter-accusations, denials about targeting civilian facilities. But their leaders remain steadfast. On New Year's Eve, Russian President Vladimir Putin addressed the nation. He didn't even mention Ukraine or Russia's so-called special military operation. There was just praise for Russia's soldiers.
Today I would like to address our military personnel, everyone who is at a combat post, at the forefront of the fight for truth and justice. You are our heroes. Our hearts are with you. We are proud of you and admire your courage.
Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky struck a more optimistic note. He highlighted the successes, the highs of the Ukrainian army, conveniently leaving out the setbacks. According to Zelensky, 2024 is Ukraine's year.
Wars do not end by themselves, they are ended. And victory is not received or granted, it is gained. And to this end, today, we have to live by the rule, you either work or you fight.
So, 22 months later, there has been no major breakthrough. Russia controls 18% of Ukraine, whose counteroffensive hasn't worked. So it's pretty much a stalemate. But as the latest strikes show, it's nowhere near over.